we're in the workshop again today. Bernard and I have been working on these masts. Actually, it's just the one mast. The other mast is laying down at the boatyard. These masts are freestanding, so they don't have any stays or spreaders. As you'll remember, my mast broke during Cyclone Gabrielle about 1.5 years ago. Okay, we're just about to glue the first joint on this mast. That will go in there.
Plait it on good and thick.
Yep. So we started with the 2 side pieces.
I'm ready for a cup of tea.
Got out of town on a boat, gone to Southern Islands. Sailing a reach before a following sea.
And then now we'll glue up the next 2. Notice that Bernard's trimmed the previous 2 down.
She was making for the trades on the outside. And down to Pepiete. Off the wind on the...
Okay, so...
Off the wind on this heading, fly the Marquesas. We got 80 feet waterline, nicely making way. In a noisy bar and I'm alone, I tried to call you, but on a midnight watch I realized why twice you ran away.
Final piece in the filling up the corner.
Oh,
Yeah.
true. Yeah. Okay, these little fiddly bits in the corners.
Yeah.
Badge, did you see your brother? You had your chance.
Oh, get the draw knife if you like and just trim that off.
Okay, nice. Ooh, the draw knife. This is really cool. This is called a draw knife, apparently, and they used it to make the slats on oak barrels, which were a really important part on board ship life because that's what they saved water and rum and wine in. It's kind of cool. So we're gonna completely replace this top part of the mast. Okay, so Andrew's in the car because it's school holidays, so we're gonna try to just glue up the top mast that Bernard has prepared all the pieces for. This was a substantial crack that Bernard thought was worth cutting out.
Think about how many times I have fallen. Spirits are using me, larger voices calling. What heaven brought you and me cannot be forgotten. Well, I have been around the world.
All right, so we have the bottom which will be attached to here. And then this is the top.
It's a far from perfect world, and been checking with the straight edge. Just got a wee bit of a hollow under there. I've pretty well got rid of it now. It's a matter of taking off all the way up to the top and checking it all the way along here. So I'll just be rounding that off.
Nice.
Yeah.
That looks really cool.
The old one. What I thought was possibly make 3 separate B blocks. One for the peak halyard, one for your boom lift, and one for your throat halyard, rather than the single one. That on the side of the mast is a lot of windage, and do we need to cut down windage?
Right.
This is, I think, a bit of cedar, which is rather light for the job. If you're agreeable to having the mast different from the other one,
Yeah,
I
that's
would
fine.
make 3 separate ones and mount them rather than one big long one.
Yeah, yeah, no, that's totally fine.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Now it's...
So Bernard's cut all these pieces out with his bandsaw, and then my job is to shape them. As you can see, Bernard shaped this one. Now, and I've got these ones to do. First one done. Bernard's not here today because he's off to do a first aid course for Waiheke Working Sail. I would have wanted to renew my first aid certificate. Have I even told you about the Kate and Waiheke Working Sail? This is the boat that I volunteer on, the Kate. She was built in 1898, and Bernard actually rebuilt her and took some apprentices under his wing, a couple of young guys, to do the job. And then he started the charitable trust, Waiheke Working Sail.
So I think we can probably carry the full mainsail.
Okay, hoist away! Our whole aim is to take young people out and teach them seamanship skills, boat building, and all the other intangible qualities that you get from doing these things. Of course, my son is not interested in the least. Drew? What did you say, Badge? Are you complaining? Okay, what do you reckon? Should we go check him out? Where's Gully? Should we go see Gully? Let's go. Gully! Hey, buddy! Hey, look at this lovely guy. Come say hi. Oh, look at that. Badger doesn't really want me saying hi to him. Okay, we gotta try to actually get something done here. I'm just working on this base part. It had like pieces cut out and it looks like there's little lines of rot. So I'm just chunking it out to try to get the rot out, and then we'll fit in pieces. As you can see, right here, this was already all cut out. Getting closer to my goal. Okay, we're getting there. I think I've got all the rotten bits out now. Now I've just got to straighten up my edges. Did I tell you we just got back from the Ames games? I guess it was about 3 weeks ago now, but early September. It's kind of like the Olympic Games for junior high kids. We took 14 12-year-old boys down to Tauranga.
I get those goosebumps every time.
I get those goosebumps every time. Yeah.
To play football in the Zespri Ames games. There was a lot of football. And then check this one. My boy goes from pulling up his socks to score. That's my boy. If you've been with me for a while, you'll remember that we took them last year. It was right about the time that my boat actually started to take on water, right before we put her in the boatyard, actually. I was in charge of doing all the food planning and preparing. It's an insane amount of granola. And I only really wanted to bring that up because I wanted to do another shout out to my boy Townsend, who I'm starting to think of as my sugar daddy.
Let's go, David!
So Bernard has cut this way steeper, or not steep, way less steep. See, he's cutting this. So we're doing some gluing.
Most of this, and we're re-gluing it. We've got a piece going in there. Got a scarf joint on that. That's going to fit in there.
Nice.
Like so. That one's going to go on there.
And then the other thing we're doing is we're gluing these little bits that I've been working on onto the top of the mast.
Who knows love can endure, and you know it will. And you know it will. When you see the Southern Cross for the first time, you understand now why you came this way. 'Cause the truth you might be running from is so small, but it's as big as the promise of a coming day. So I'm sailing for tomorrow, my dreams are a-dying, and my love is an anchor tied to you, tied with a silver chain. I have my ship, and all the flags are flying. She is all that I have left. Music is her name.
So Andrew went to a friend's house after his football thing today, so I've still got a few hours to myself. Such a rare occurrence for me to have an evening off. So that's kind of exciting. Let's stop and have a feed, shall we? Ah, I know what we could have. Do you know these? Loquats? I don't know where else they grow besides New Zealand, but I don't think they grow in the States. I've never seen them. The flesh is almost like, I would say almost like a cross between peach and citrus. It's got like a juicy, tangy yumminess. And they grow all over the place here. Huh. You know, I really want Pirate Girl to be like a force for good in the world, you know, a force for change. I gotta remind myself, we're still on the journey, you know? I'm kind of like my boat, aren't I? I'm better than I have been. I mean, I'm floating, but I'm still not sailing yet. And you know, slowly, we're gonna get this boat going. And hopefully by the time I've got her fixed and ready to sail, I'm gonna become the captain that I used to be. Not only in my family, but on my boat and in my life. One of the things that really does help me is staying connected with friends. So, let's go pop in on a friend, shall we? There's a pukeko. That's a daddy pukeko and a mommy pukeko. And then check this out. There's baby pukekos. I really appreciate you're here, you know that, right? Like, I put a lot into this stuff, and of course I do it for me, but it is quite a solitary existence at the moment, so just knowing you're out there and you're watching, leave a comment, let me know you're out there.
So I'm going around collecting firewood.
Hey, thanks for watching. Have a good evening. It's Pirate Girl.